Well, it tastes disgusting. I'm going to give you that.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ryan McDonald, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Sauce and Chill. And we are on day 8 of our Hot Sauce Advent Calendar for December 2024. We have the Tilts Collection Hot Sauce Pack, which I have been reviewing, I think, quite honestly. And let's deep dive into number 8. Now, again, they come in packets, so they're my little bags of hot sauce. If I haven't mentioned it before, I'm an independent filmmaker from Utah. You can find my work at the New Ogden Cinema YouTube channel, or you can find me on Instagram at ryan.mcdonald.filmmaker. And also, I'm a hot sauce maker as well, local hot sauce maker. You can find me on Etsy at the name on Etsy. All right, habanero hot sauce. That's the only name that we give is habanero hot. Let's get into it. Now, one of my opinions about habaneros is one of the things that makes them a great hot pepper is because it is hot and right out the gate and right away. There's no joking around. So anytime you have a hot sauce that you really want to spice up, let's say that in the area that you live in it's hard to find Carolina Reapers or ghost pepper sauce, things like that, always jam pack it with some habanero and it will be spicy right out the gate. And so anytime I find a habanero sauce, I'm kind of like, okay, this is good. I do like habanero. So let's see how it pours. Kind of quick, but a little gummy. Probably has a preservative in there of some sort. You can preserve hot sauce in a couple different ways. One of them is through vinegar. Another one is, obviously chemically. I mean, like artificially. But anyways, deep dive right in. Well, it tastes disgusting. I'm going to give you that. It lacks a flavor palette. It really does. It doesn't have very much flavor to it. It's almost kind of bland, kind of almost. How would I describe it? Like if you took like a lemon pill and blended it with water. Maybe add a little salt. And for a sauce, it's called habanero hot sauce. It is not very spicy. Not spicy at all. Wow, this is pretty mild. And it's gross. Well, why do you do more? Because I'm addicted, okay? All right. When you're a hot sauce addict, that's what you do, all right? Okay. Today, day number 8, we're going to talk about Chris Nolan's very first feature film called The Following.
The following is my explanation. Well, more of an account of what happened. I'd been on my own for a while, and
Nolan fans, I know I am. Obviously, many of us probably picked up on him through the Dark Knight series, but then he also has some incredible films, Inception, Interstellar. I recently did a screening of that, and then he won the Oscar last year for Oppenheimer. But many people have not seen his very first feature film called The Following, which is a really quick feature film. It's only 70 minutes long. Now, typically, feature film, you often would consider they're probably about 80 to 90 minutes long, depending on the film festival. Some film festivals will take them at 60 minutes or even 45 minutes and consider it a feature film. I think if you've made a short film at 45 minutes, you might as well go the extra effort and just give it 20 more minutes and find where that story's at, because you're already at 45 minutes, might as well make it the full feature. But here we have it as The Following at 70 minutes. Now, he also shot this in black and white, and the reason why is because he didn't want to have to deal with having to color match color film. This is in 1999, so of course he's shooting on film as well. So it's easier to match color. We have none, so in this case, black and white. So there's a budget reason for the aesthetic, and then also on top of that, I think he made this for about $6,000 as well. And it kind of shows, but it's really well done. It sets up a lot of things that we see later on in Christopher Nolan films, one of them which is going to be non-linear storytelling. Probably his most linear films are going to be The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. Batman Begins, pretty much the opening is fairly non-linear, and then of course there's Dunkirk, Oppenheimer, Interstellar. A lot of those play with the different times, and of course Memento does as well. But there's some really interesting cutaways in this movie that you're showing something that you're not quite sure what it is that you're seeing at the beginning when you're first seeing it. But then when you see it again in the context, it's like, oh, wow, that makes sense. Like the opening of Prestige. If you've seen the Prestige with the top hats at the beginning of the movie, it doesn't quite make sense the first time you're seeing it. But on a second viewing, on a second pass, it really is there. The story here is it's a writer who follows a man around town. And he's following people in order to kind of like write about their day-to-days. But he ends up following a cat burglar. And the cat burglar ropes him into what it's like to be a cat burglar in London. And then again, it's told in a very non-linear fashion, and it's a fantastic movie for $6,000. It's really well done. I saw it right before Inception came out, and even though I'd seen The Dark Knight, I was a big fan. Memento. I've been really watching Chris Nolan films since Memento, but I love this movie, and you really can't beat the time running. I mean, 70 minutes, you can pretty much do that while your kids are sleeping. So pick this one up, give it a shot. If you're a big fan of Chris Nolan, go ahead and check this out.
They become an individual, just like that. Just became irresistible.
So you followed women?
I don't think you'll be disappointed. That's another Ryan McDonald guarantee right there. So that's it for day 8, and we will see you tomorrow for day 9 of Hot Sauce and Chill. You can find our products on Etsy. Again, I'm a hot sauce maker. You can find me at tastyasfuck on Etsy.com. We have hundreds of sales and 5-star reviews, so go ahead and check us out there. We have Carolina Reaper sauce, ghost pepper sauce, and also habanero as well, spicier than what I just had right there. And we will see you tomorrow.